Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. Good morning. So you've joined me for a Saturday, which means it's a park run day and I'm gonna give it another go. I did my first park run 2 weeks ago and then last week I was in Spain. So I haven't really done anything since. I did a 3K on the hotel treadmill and that's it. I haven't been to the gym at all this week. I haven't done any running just because I was getting back into routine, getting back into the swing of things with work and everything. So yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Either I'll be really well rested and really well fed from my holiday, so I'll be able to channel all of my energy into park run, or I'll be slower than I was last time. But either way, I'm going to get out. I need to leave in about 37 minutes. So I got up a little bit earlier today. I'm ready for it. I've got a jacket this time because I was really cold walking back to my car last time. I've got my headphones, I've got my running vest thing just to keep my phone and my keys in. So I'm all good to go, but I'm gonna put on a batch of bread before I leave because my mum and Ian are coming for lunch today and they're bringing soup that they've made at home because they don't want it to go to waste, but then they said, have I got any bread? So I'm gonna make some bread. I'm just gonna make a basic wholemeal loaf, I think, in my bread maker. I have got some sourdough in the freezer, but I haven't got a lot. I've only got like 1 or 2 slices left, so I want them to have, you know, so they can have as much as they want. Also, I'll show you my butter dish. I did show this in the last but one vlog, but look at it guys, isn't it adorable? This was my birthday present from my mum and Ian. No, I have not had my birthday yet, but they gave it to me early because it kind of goes with the autumnal theme, you know? Although I can just see that this is going to be out all year round because pumpkins grow, you know, they're not exclusive to autumn, are they? Yeah, I've got some butter in there and I'm gonna make them some wholemeal bread in the bread maker. And then the reason they are coming is because I've got skip on my front lawn. I showed in previous vlogs that my stepdad put up a new fence for me, which means we had all of the old fence, all of the old decking, just loads of rubbish to get rid of. So we got a little skip and it's on my front lawn. So they're coming to help me sort things for that. And then this evening, my nephew is staying at my house for the first time. I have babysat him before and like put him to bed and everything, but he's gonna stay at Auntie Emily's tonight. He is 5 years old, about 5.5 now, and hopefully he's gonna be settled here and enjoy it. I'm really excited to have him. I am, however, looking around my house and thinking, oh my gosh, he could eat this, he could bang his head on this. I know 5's a bit older, so hopefully he'll be okay. But I was thinking we could make some pizzas this evening with the 2-ingredient dough recipe. So I've got some kefir and some plain flour. Then I've got some tomato puree, I've got some cheese. We'll see, hopefully he'll enjoy that and have fun making it. I have heard he can be a bit fussy with his food, but hopefully the experience of making it, or you know, and I've got his favourites here as a backup. I've got some pasta, he likes pasta, and cheese and tomatoes. So I've got those here anyway in the house, so if he doesn't like the pizza, then we can go for that. And then we might have like a movie night or watch a Disney film or something. So yeah, very excited. I'm not sure how much I'll put him in the vlog, but I'll try and show you kind of what we're doing, like the pizzas and stuff like that. So you can still come along with me. But anyway, I'm yapping and I need to put a loaf of bread on, or there's gonna be no bread when my mum and Ian get here for lunch. So let's grab the bread maker out of the cupboard and get started. Oh my god, I'm nearly there. I'm on the last lap, but oh my god, I think it might kill me. Guys, we did it, and I was right, it did nearly kill me. My chest is now like, oh. But yeah, I don't think I did it any quicker than my first one. But then I had 5 days of all-inclusive eating and no training. So you can't expect to improve if you don't put the work in. But yeah, every time I do it, I get more familiar with the course and things like that. So still a positive. But yeah, I'm gonna walk home now and Mum and Ian are gonna meet me in about half an hour. So I'll probably just jump in the shower. They've got a key. They can let themselves in. The bread should be cooking nicely. Right, I'm home. Time to strip everything off and have a nice hot shower. I'm all fresh, all clean. I've got my cozy Adenola set on. So I've got the brown, I think this is the chocolate brown jumper, and the matching leggings and these slippers, which were from Tesco last year and love. It's the first time I've got them out for the colder weather. My hair, I couldn't be bothered to dry, so it's basically still wet, but that's fine. I'm entertaining a 5-year-old. I don't want to look amazing thing anyway, but I just put a little bit of makeup on just so I feel a bit more alive, you know. And Mum and Ian are on their way. They should be here very shortly. The bread has got 43 minutes left. It is just gone 11 o'clock, so it should be done just in time for lunch, which is lovely. I haven't eaten anything yet, and I'm debating whether to have so I made Marry Me chickpeas with chorizo. Oh, that's them. Be right back. Can't remember what I was saying, but Mum and Ian are here now. I'm making coffees if you can hear the machine. Oh, that's what I was saying about my chickpeas. So I made like Marry Me chickpeas with chorizo and spinach and everything last night. Amazing. And I had that with some sourdough, and I've got leftovers for today, so I think I'm gonna have that for lunch with some bread. And then, yeah, I might just have some kefir and fruit now just to get me through the gap, you know. Bread is done. I've just released it from its tin so I can go nice and crispy. And this is the soup that Mum brought with her. She's not convinced on it though. She said it wasn't that nice, but we don't like food waste in this family, so I'm gonna make a shot of it. Hopefully the lovely bread will make up for it. But I've had my fruit and yoghurt, and the Brady Bunch are outside in the garden. We're clearing some of these big pots so we can keep the pots, but a lot of the plants are dead. So yeah, Ian's got a wheelbarrow. Here's the lovely fence that he put up for me not so long ago. It's looking amazing. Just getting the rest of the garden up to scratch as well. Mum's scraping the paint off this fence.
And she's supposed to be helping.
There's only one scraper, it's tragic, but I am coming to help. That's where I was heading. So yeah, garden reno is well underway. It's a bit cold outside, but oh, I also got my park run time. Let me tell you about that. So I actually did get PB, which I'm really surprised about. I got a 44-second PB. I beat my time by 44 seconds. So I did it in, what was it, 38:51, and my last one was 39:35. So there you go. If you do no training and eat ridiculous amounts of food for 5 days and drink mojitos, then you might get a PB. And I think that's a lovely message. But no, I'm happy I did it. Yeah, let's crack on with the garden. So the yucca, we've decided, is unrevivable. Unrevivable? Dead. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm not a plant girly. I shouldn't have indoor plants. I bought this yucca in 2019. So it did well, but it's just not, since repotting, and she's not thriving. So we're gonna spare her, and then, you know, it's for the best. So Ian's cut back all of this. What is it? Jasmine?
Jasmine, yeah.
Jasmine, I think. Because it was growing, well, you can still see it. It's growing into the fascia and the gutter. So yeah, it needed a big haircut. So it did, it had to go. So it's had a big trim, and hopefully it will grow mad quick. So that'll fill up again soon, but at least it's better for now. And I was doing my scraping over there. It looks like I've done absolutely nothing. I stepped back from it and I was like, are you joking? My arm hurts for what? But, you know, you can tell I did something because there's scrapings on the floor. So, yeah, I think Ian's going to tackle that with a bit of paint stripper, just to get it looking all even again. We've salvaged some pots, some of the big ceramic pots that the previous owner very kindly left. So, yeah, we've got a big green one. That's what the yucca was in. R.I.P. This obviously used to be like an old shed. It's going to be tricky to do much with this space. I don't know. All the decking from there has come up as well, so we're gonna have to be creative, you know. But yeah, this is how we're looking anyway. So I've got all these plants around the side, hoping to get a patio to make that bit a bit more usable. So we are getting there. We need to get rid of this as well, but I don't know if that's a job we'll be able to do. We're gonna have some lunch soon. It's like 1 o'clock, I think, so time for lunch. Right, so we had lunch. I had my leftover chickpeas and we had some bread, which was lovely, even if I do say so myself. Thank you to my bread maker. And I've just actually put a little cake on. It's a chocolate cake with dates as the base. So I've never made it before. I got it from a recipe on Instagram, which I can share with you if it works out. Obviously, I don't want to give you the recipe if it's horrible and disgusting, but hopefully it'll be nice. We just wanted a little something sweet so we can have a cuppa with it later. But for now, I think, yeah, just cracking on with the garden really. The cake's in the oven. Alexa is going to let me know when it's done, so I'll show you it when it comes out. So the cake was delicious. I will post in the description where I got the recipe from. It was from someone's Instagram account, so I'm not taking credit for the recipe, but I did make it and it was super tasty. So I've got a bag to put some, well, I'm going to keep some out for my nephew, and it's good because it hasn't got any sugar in it and it doesn't really have any fat in it. There's no butter or oil. It's just, I guess, the fat from the milk. I used Oatly Barista and the sweetness comes from the dates. So yeah, really enjoyed that, and it went down well with Mum and Ian as well, which is great. They've just headed off, so I'm gonna clean up the kitchen a little bit. Mum very kindly did some of my dishes, which is really sweet. So yeah, there's not too much mess, but I'm gonna clean it up, and then my nephew should be here in a couple of hours. So I'm just watching a bit of YouTube before my nephew gets here. I decided to prep some of the pizzas because my brother said they'd be a bit later, about 5:15, and I don't want him waiting too long to have some dinner. So I've prepped a 2-ingredient pizza dough. So it's natural yogurt and plain flour, but I used kefir because that's what I had. So hopefully that'll still work okay. It's what I made wraps with the other day. So I guess pizza dough, wrap dough, very similar. I just kept it a bit thicker for the pizza bases. I'm not sure if he'll eat it or not. I'm being optimistic that he will, but like I said, if not, I've got some picky bits here that he can have, and he can try some of my chocolate date cake if he likes. So I'm just waiting on him now really. Gonna enjoy my last half hour or so of quiet and peace before he descends. Now, what would you like to help with? Would you like to help me grate some cheese?
I would like to do that, and I would like to help you with the tomatoes.
So when we're grating cheese, the grater is sharp, okay?
Yeah.
So we want to hold the cheese, we don't want to touch the grater.
Okay.
Make it nice and thick.
I know how to do it.
Do you? Do you want to show me them?
So you take out the cheese.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, wow. What's your favourite meal to have?
my favourite meal is kind of like tomatoes, cucumber, and some pasta and some cheese.
Ooh, nice. You want to look inside?
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's just...
Look, that's what you've been doing.
Yeah.
So when the grater... You're eating it. So when the grater cuts, it cuts going that way. So maybe try and pull more down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I ate it.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
Ooh, these pizzas look nice, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm putting some dried herbs on this pizza to make it taste all
I never tried dried herbs.
Oh, they're really nice. You've probably had them on things, like when you have pizza and stuff in restaurants. Should we put some on our pizzas?
Yeah, and I'm going to put the pot by here.
Do you want to sprinkle some on these pizzas?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I can
You
do that.
some and I'll do some?
Yeah.
Whoa. Do you think they look tasty?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm hungry now. Are you hungry?
I barely want to eat them now.
Are you happy with this amount of cheese on the pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to eat it. We can do some more cheese if you want more cheese on the side. We can do some little cubes. Right, should we put these in the oven?
Yeah.
Okay, so one to try. Auntie Emily's going to have a few because Auntie Emily is very hungry. So I think I'm going to have 3. First time playing Uno, you have just 1. Look how many cards I've got. How did you do that? Your first time? You've never played that before? Did you cheat?
No.
No.
I just put down every card I had.
Wow, well done. Wow, that's cool.
You look at the moon.
Oh yeah, look at the moon. That's really cool. Little man has just gone to bed, so I think I might do the same. Because even though it's 9:15, I don't really want to be clattering and banging, you know, now he's asleep. So I've just tidied up the living room because obviously he wanted all of the cushions all over the place, as you do. So yeah, I've just had a little tidy up. I did the dishes earlier while he was iPadding, played a couple of games of Uno, then we did bath time, and then we watched a bit of Inside Out 2, and then we had a story and then bed. So yeah, I'm gonna head up to bed myself, so I'll probably catch up with you in the morning. Night.
See,
I'm gonna go and put my clothes on.
I'm not gonna put my clothes on.
Yes, he is. He's gonna get dressed.
No.
Yes, he is. What kind of look are you going for? Are you covering the whole of the top or just a drizzle?
Just a drizzle.
Just a drizzle. I like your style.
It's going everywhere.
I know. And then do you want to sprinkle some sprinkles on so it sticks on the icing? Wow. Oh, that's a lot. A little bit less this time. Yeah, sprinkle them. Woo, that's nice, isn't it?
Just sprinkle some of
Yeah,
this
we can
one.
put some on the other cakes, look. Hello, it is a lot later now. The gremlin has gone. Bless him. No, he was good as gold. He left a couple of hours ago, so I've been catching up on washing and stuff like that. It was so nice having him over. He said he had a great time and he wants to come to Auntie Emily's again, which is so nice. That's all you can ask for, really, isn't it? We made some cupcakes as well. We just made 4 little ones, and then he took one for his mum and one for his dad too, which is so nice. It's really funny because everything he ate at my house, he said was funny or different, but he liked it. So for example, he has white bread all the time, but I only had sourdough. So he took one bite and was like, this is funny. I was like, do you like it? He was like, yeah, and he ate it. I made chocolate cake, so I gave him chocolate cake, called it chocolate cake, and it was that chocolate date cake, which the recipe is from at Dr. Bowl on Instagram. It was a really big hit with my mum. I really enjoyed it. I just had another piece now actually with a cup of tea, and 5-year-old loved it. Again, first bite, I think he thought it was funny because it's not that sweet. It's sweetened by dates, and obviously any chocolate cake he's had previously has been probably with frosting or icing and stuff like that, and sugar in it as well. So tastes funny, but ate it all and enjoyed it regardless. And then the little pizzas we made, he gave a really good go, to be fair. He's not a massive fan of pizza, which I did know, but I wanted to do something interactive with him, and he did actually say it was nice and had a good few bites. And then he tried lettuce, which is really cool because he's not had that before. We had tomatoes and he had some cheese, so he did really well, and we had some really good fun as well. Played Uno for the first time and beat me. Absolutely typical. I was sure that I would win. I'm a younger sibling. My brother, my nephew's dad, is older, so I just lost everything as a kid. So I thought, you know, now obviously I am, 23 years older than my nephew. No, still losing. All these years on, still losing to not only my brother, but my brother's child. So that was great. But no, it was good. We watched Inside Out 2 as well. We watched a little bit before bed to wind down yesterday, and then finished it while we were having breakfast this morning, which was nice. So overall, just a really lovely time with him. And I did pop out to Sainsbury's and Asda Living earlier, and I thought I'd show you what I bought. I've got it folded up sitting in front of me. Absolutely everything is burgundy. I guess it's just the colour of the season, and it's a colour I love. So let me show you what I bought. Right, I've just moved you so you can see me better. So I've got little candle holders on the fireplace, and the candles that were in there have run out. And this Yankee candle set was in the sale for £6 in Sainsbury's. So it's got soft cotton, pink island sunset, exotic fruits, cherry and vanilla, vanilla frosting, and pomegranate coconut. Then I got a silicone pastry brush because I've made a few things recently where I'm thinking actually having a pastry brush would be quite handy. Even those little pizza bases, I was putting some olive oil on them and I was thinking, oh actually, if I had a little pastry brush, that'd be handy. I then got 2 mugs. I did have a mug very similar like this from Poundland, but it broke, it chipped, and the orange came off. So I got 2 of these from Asda Living, these were, and they were about £2.50. They were really affordable. So I got the 2 in case I wanted to hang them up where my Le Creuset ones are at the minute under a shelf. I thought I could swap two of them out for these two, just while we're in the autumnal season. And yeah, I really like these. They're a good size as well, they're quite big. Then onto clothing items. So the first three I'm going to show you are Sainsbury's, and like I said, they are all burgundy. So I got two tops. This top, it's got like sheer arms, not sure if you can see that, and then obviously the body's not sheer because that'll be a bit risque, but it just ruches at the side, and I thought this would be really lovely to wear with jeans or with work trousers. And the next top I got is also Sainsbury's. Oh, I'll let you know how much that top was as well. That was £10 that top with the ruching, absolute bargain. This top was a bit more pricey. This was £22.50, but it is a thicker material, and it's the same shape as the striped navy and white one from H&M that I wear non-stop, so I thought I'd get a lot of wear out of this. Like I said, it does feel a bit thicker than that one. The buttons are covered, and then there's a little kind of divot, don't know where I've got that from. Is that the word? If I made that up, I don't know. But yeah, one of them at the bottom, and I think this looks so cute with wide leg jeans, or like I said, I can wear it for work as well if I want to. But yeah, it just seems really comfy and really, you know, a bit thicker. I haven't tried any of this on yet, so we'll see. But the last clothing item from Sainsbury's was a dress, and this was £26. And I thought this would be really cute to wear with black tights and black heeled boots, mainly for work, but it's probably going to be one of those pieces that you can just wear for both. So it's quite simple, neckline at the top. It comes in at the waist with a tie. It's got an underdress as well, so the whole dress is sheer, and then it's got like a dress that you wear underneath. So yeah, I really like that. And then the other dress I had, I'm probably least sure about this one. It was £12 though. This is from Asda Living, and it's just a super simple ribbed dress in this kind of, it's kind of lighter than a burgundy. It's lighter compared to the other stuff. It's probably more of like a berry colour, and it's just kind of a skater skirt, I think. This could either be really cute and really simple, or it could be really clingy depending on the material. It's hard to tell without trying it on. But again, I thought with tights and boots that would be cute for the autumn winter. I just fancied a wander. I wanted to get my steps up, and I thought, well, I could go for a walk, or I could go for a walk around the shops. Also looked in Matalan, but there wasn't anything I wanted from there. So yeah, a few little pieces. I always find I want to shop more for clothes around the changes in season. I guess that's normal though, when the weather changes and stuff like that. But yeah, got a few new pieces to try on. I've got the receipts in case they don't work. I don't keep things unless I absolutely love them, so I'll have to try them on styled and then see what I think. But for the rest of the evening, I'm just going to be chilling. I've stripped the spare bed and everything, so I've got all of that done. Like I said, I've done 2 loads of washing, tumble dried what I could, and hung up the rest. So we're getting caught up with the house. I probably should make a start on editing this vlog, and then I don't know what to cook for dinner later. Don't know. I'm gonna have a think about it and I will update you. Right, dinner time. I'm looking rougher throughout the day. That's absolutely fine. I went for some homemade baked beans from the freezer, some wholemeal bread that I made yesterday, and a fried egg. Bit random, but the egg needed using because they're off tomorrow, and everything else was from the freezer. I need to plan and do a click and collect, probably for, well, either tomorrow or Tuesday. We're on our last legs pretty much. I think I might make some tuna pasta salad to take to work for the next few days though, so I'm gonna eat this and then probably make that after. Oh, it's getting dark, but I wanted to talk to you about the pictures from the park run. Okay, so I didn't know there were pictures from the park run, and then I told one of my friends at work that I'd run one. She went, oh, let's see the pictures, and I was like, the what now? Now it just happens when I did 2 weeks ago, I didn't get caught in any pictures, but I was not so lucky this time. And I'll put them in screen because you won't be able to see them on my phone. But tell me why I looked at the pictures and went, oh my gosh, I hate them. I look, you know, I look like I'm moving very slowly, I will say. I swear I ran most of it, okay? I ran most of it, otherwise I would not have been that tired. But I look like I'm like sauntering along, feet barely lifting off the floor. But I was like, oh, my arms look stupid. I look kind of, you know, more large than I would want to look, you know, however you want to say it. I was not happy with the way I looked. That is such a ridiculous thing to think, like, oh, I'm not happy with the way I looked while running a 5K, which is something I never thought that I'd be able to do. And that's something I've loved so much about running, is my goals with that, finishing Couch to 5K, being able to run park run. They are nothing to do with my weight. They are nothing to do with the way my body looks. They are all to do with my health and my fitness. And that is something that's, you know, potentially going to make me live longer and things like that. Not it's going to make me look good in a bikini. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that I looked at those pictures and thought anything other than, hell yeah, I ran a 5K, is just silly. But yeah, we're all human, I suppose, and we're gonna have pictures we prefer of ourselves. But yeah, I wanted to share those with you because I just think it's quite funny and realistic. You know, we like to keep it real over here at Emily Carrish Vlogs HQ, and yeah, those pictures initially didn't love, but they are saved in my phone. They are immortalised in this vlog. They're not being hidden away. I am proud that I did a park run and I enjoyed it, and there is something very beautiful about that. Bedtime again. I've decided this year that I'm gonna get into Strictly and Bake Off. I'm watching all the series, Traitors, Celebrities, can't wait for. I'm fully getting into it this year to have something to live for over autumn winter when the weather is grim and everything else is grim. So I watched the intro episode. I didn't realise, I should have just watched episode 1, really. I mean, it was nice to see who they're, like, who's on it first of all, and then who they're paired up with, but it was kind of a non-episode, you know. They just did a dance together at the end, which is fine. It's just long, isn't it? Like, the dancing, I do enjoy. The music, I love, like, big band music, live music, that kind of thing. I do enjoy that bit, but it's just the preamble. It's just so cringe and so, like, forced humour, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see how I go with it anyway. And it makes the show so long. If they cut out a lot of, like, the preamble stuff and the, don't know, just the boring stuff in between, I don't know. But we'll give it a go, see how we go. Bake Off's still going strong. I'm still enjoying that, so hopefully Strictly will be the same. We'll see. But I've packed my stuff for the gym tomorrow. Need to get back into it. I didn't go last week. The week before I was on holiday, so I did go to the gym once on holiday. So I've not actually been to my home gym for like 2 weeks, so it'll be nice to go back and just get stuck in, really. But I am going to end this vlog here because I'm heading to sleep, so thanks very much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!